Hi, my name is Victor. I'm a former resident of Canada as well as the United States, and I now live here in Southeast Asia in Philippines as well as Vietnam part of the year. Real quick before I get started, I heard about this story about this baby here in the Philippines who has been abandoned since birth and has moved around from orphanage to orphanage, foster home to foster home. She's now over 18, working in a restaurant, and hats off to her. I give her all the credit in the world despite having enormous challenges. She's trying to do the best for herself. What I'm trying to say, friends, is treat others how you would like to be treated yourself. Nobody knows what others have gone through. I certainly read all of the comments and I also reply to each and every one of you. Thanks for that. And we also sincerely thank everybody who has been supporting the channel. We have the link in the description box below where you can support the channel. Let's get started with today's video. In this video, I'm going to discuss what is the most beautiful country in the world. Now, I've traveled to many countries all over the world, and I will say without a doubt, the most beautiful country in the world is the Philippines. Let me add that what I mean by that is specifically for a country of this size, of the size of the Philippines or greater. Definitely, the Philippines is the most beautiful country in the world. I mean, there are other countries smaller than the Philippines, specifically Vanuatu. Vanuatu. I'm sure many of you have never ever heard of this country. It's spelled V like Victor, A like Apple, N like Nancy, U like umbrella, A like Apple, T like Toronto, U like umbrella. Vanuatu in the South Pacific is incredibly beautiful. You can say the same about Fiji or about even Papua New Guinea. You can say the same about those countries, but those are obviously smaller than the Philippines. For a larger country like the Philippines, there is no doubt Philippines is the most beautiful country in the world. I mean, the Philippines consists of over 7,000 islands. Islands are typically beautiful. They're in the ocean. They're typically the terrain, the geography is typically beautiful. Now add 7,000 of those, and you have the Philippines. And that being said, I firmly believe that we have this issue globally, all over the world, where you have overdevelopment. When you have overdevelopment, too much construction, you're taking away from the natural beauty of the land. So, specifically here in the Philippines, now I'll give you a case in point. Near the Mall of Asia, Manila Bay, they're building some condominiums. And those condominiums are going to evidently obstruct the view, the beautiful view of Manila Bay from the Mall of Asia. So when you have a scenario like that and you have overdevelopment, you're taking away from the natural beauty. It's no secret, my favorite part of Manila is the coastal parts like Manila Bay on Pasay or Malate or Ermita. That is the most beautiful part of Manila. I mean, I don't think anyone can argue with that. Some people say BGC, Makati, just in terms of natural beauty. I don't think anyone can have any objection to Manila Bay being the most beautiful part of Manila. There is no doubt, and that is because the coastal Rojas Boulevard has that natural beauty that you're right on Manila Bay. So it's the same thing with any other place here in the Philippines. For example, when I was in Cebu, you have the coast over there in Cebu City. You have the in Lapu-Lapu, which is another coastal area. You have the natural beauty is preserved. But again, a country of the size of the Philippines or greater, there's really no doubt. I mean, you cannot compare. Philippines is the most beautiful country in the world. That's it for this edition of Southeast Asia Vibes, the good